Hi, everybody. Paul Ramon here. I guess who's doing the slideshow? Is it me, all by myself? After I'm done here, obviously, there's going to be a Q&A that we're going to have. But just real quick, I'm going to just talk real fast, be done. I just want to let everybody know, I've been on this board for, and serving on both boards for, with RCAT and NTRCA for 17 years, and I've been on the legislative committee for RCAT for 10 years. And guys, I can't stress this enough, is how important what just happened for our industry in getting this bill passed. And I have been through countless meetings, countless just going down to Austin, doing all these things it takes to get a bill put together and then get submitted, and the whole process. It's a long, tedious process, a lot of hard work. So there's a lot of people that put a lot of time and effort in making this happen. And this session, what made it such a big difference is that we, down at the state capitol, we hired a lobbying team, which is Public Blueprint, back in May of 2018 to provide PR and lobbying service for the legislative industry and for this session. 3 bills were introduced. That was House Bill 2101, which obviously got what's failed, which is registration for roofing contractors. House Bill 2102, which is mandatory deductible, which passed, as you well know, and House Bill 2103, which corrected the Texas Insurance Code 4102 to remove the word roofing from that bill. Now, we presented 3 bills this session. In the past, we always only did 1 bill. Usually it was licensing or registration. We've even tried to do voluntary registration in the past, voluntary licensing and all these different things. But this year, we kind of thunk outside the box and went ahead and said, hey, we're going to do registration, but we're also going to do these 2 other bills. And thinking outside the box is what is real important, to how we got this bill presented. And I think it's going to really help our industry over time. You know, it's something that we just got passed. We're going to learn from it. One thing I can tell you, it's the most difficult thing to get a bill passed. It's almost virtually impossible to get a bill passed down at the state capitol. So it's a big accomplishment for our industry. Now that we've got something in place, we can always go back and I say manipulate, massage it. We planted a seed. Now it's up to us to make it grow the right direction. So over the years, we're going to learn. We're going to learn about this. But we're going to have something that we can work on. Now, next session, we might put another registration bill out there for us, or licensing. I don't know. We're not even there yet. But at the moment, we got something that we've finally won something at the state capitol, finally, for our industry. And that's a big accomplishment. Finally, it's a big, big deal. So I'm real proud of everybody that did their hard work. You know, we provided Safe Roofs Over Texas. Was a public service that we created through RCAT, and the page had nearly 2,500 views and generated over 17 letters to lawmakers that supported the roofing industry reform in Texas. So, you know, we had a lot of that site helped us out a whole bunch. The first time we've ever done that. We had our first roofing day in Austin. We had over 55 contractors and other industry supporters that attended first roofing day in Austin. And what that was, we all went down. A lot of us roofing contractors met there. We went and saw all of our state representatives. We walked all over the Florida State Capitol. It's a big day. It's a big event. And we had a meeting at the old Supreme Court room. It was visited by 8 representatives and 4 senators while we were there. And we had over 40 different lawmakers visit. We visited over 40 different lawmakers during that meeting. And always tell people, always get to know your state representative. Always, whoever they are, guys, go get to know them. Tell them who you're about, what you do for a living. Tell them that where your business is. If your business is located in whatever district it is, get to know your state representative and tell them who you are. Tell them what you represent, and they will listen to you. This session, we actually came together as a group of contractors, and marched down to the state capitol and made a difference. And that's never, ever happened before, guys. Never. It's the first time we've ever done that. So I was really proud of everybody that was there this session, that made the effort, put in the time, put in the effort to make this happen. That's what it takes. It takes a collective group of everybody getting together, even opposition, even, other people that have different interests in what we're doing. We always got to get together and make it happen, and we finally did it. And I can't stress that enough. And people always ask me, one thing: where do my dues go when I pay for RCAT? My dues for RCAT. Where do my dues go when I pay for NTRCA? Guys, this is where your dues go. This is where some of it goes. And it's very important that you continue to support it, because we will continue to make an effort down in the state capitol. We made a huge, huge impression down there with Safe Route Over Texas and what we did this session. Now people know who we are down in the state capitol. They know who RCAT is. They know what we're about. They know that we're the leading force with our industry. They know it. Before, they never knew it. Now they know it, and that's so important for y'all to understand. But it takes a lot of effort from everybody to get there. And in saying that, I want to finish up here. I want to say a big special thank you to RCAT, NTRCA, and the legislative committees that helped us get this process done. Public Blueprint, which is our lobbying team that we hired. They're great guys. They did a fantastic job of representing us there at State Capitol. And then State Representative Giovanni Capiglione, which actually authored the bills of this session. We have 3 of them. He authored each one of them, so he's a big supporter for what we're doing. Of course, Steve Badger, who spoke up earlier here, he helped us out a lot in writing the laws and whatnot. And then I like to thank NTRCA for donating their support to RCAT. I think they did $20,000. And that was just a chunk of change. We got a lot of contractors that donated money to this. And of course, once again, your dues, that what it takes to make this stuff happen. So I just want to say special thank you to everybody that made an effort to come down there to the state capitol. Now, this is just the beginning, guys. This is just the very beginning of what we're going to accomplish. We have now made a statement down the state capitol. We finally got something for our industry passed, first time ever. We've got to continue the momentum. We've got to continue to work together. We've got to continue to think outside the box, and we got to continue to make our industry better. We can do that, guys. All right, everybody in this room, thank you again. All right. Adrian?